To the outside world, Bradley Walsh is the definition of British charm. A man who seems to have it all. The laughter, the talent, and the kind of career that many only dream of. Whether he's hosting The Chase, cracking up the contestants, or moving viewers to tears with a heartfelt moment on This Morning, Bradley has a rare gift. He connects. And beside him, through every triumph and every test, stands his wife, Donna Derby. For over 3 decades, they've quietly built a love story that's both inspiring and disarmingly human. But recently, those close to the couple revealed that Donna was moved to tears, not from sadness, but from something so profound that it reminded her why Bradley's heart has always been the true center of their home. And it all began on a quiet evening at their countryside retreat, far from the cameras, when Bradley did something that Donna never expected. Behind the laughter. To millions, Bradley Walsh is a household name. He's the cheeky chappy who can make anyone laugh, the kind of man who could brighten even the gloomiest day. From his early days as a footballer with Brentford to his unexpected rise as a comic, actor, and beloved TV presenter, Bradley's journey has always been defined by resilience and optimism. But behind that laughter lies something deeper, a man whose sense of humor has often been his armor. Those close to him say that even in his hardest moments, Bradley found strength through his ability to make others smile. And no one knows that side of him better than Donna. How they met. It was 1992 when Bradley first met Donna Derby, a former dancer and choreographer known for her elegance and grace. Donna had performed in music videos, theater productions, and even appeared in the Kenny Everett Show. Her beauty and charm unmistakable. When Bradley first saw her, he was instantly captivated. He since described the moment as love at first sight, telling friends that he knew, almost immediately, that she was the one. Their connection was instant but grounded. There was no Hollywood glamour, no grand gestures, just 2 people who made each other laugh. Bradley, ever the entertainer, was drawn to Donna's calm and steady nature. She, in turn, saw in him not just a comedian, but a deeply kind and loyal man. Within a few years, they were married, and soon after, they welcomed their son, Barney. A love that grounded him. As Bradley's career began to rise, so did the pressures. In the mid-1990s, he transitioned from comedy and acting to television presenting, a move that would define his career. But fame, as we know, can test even the strongest relationships. Bradley often worked long hours, filming, hosting, traveling, and the demands of television were relentless. Donna, meanwhile, made a conscious choice to step back from her own performing career to focus on their family. She wasn't just the wife of a celebrity, she became his anchor. While Bradley was making the nation laugh, Donna was quietly holding their home together. In interviews, Bradley has often said that everything he is today, his stability, his success, his happiness, is because of Donna. She's the reason I've never gone off the rails, he once admitted. She's the reason I come home. Bradley, the father. When Barney was born, Bradley's life took on a new meaning. He'd achieved fame, money, and success, but none of it compared to being a dad. And while Bradley is known for his jokes, fatherhood brought out his softer side. He'd read bedtime stories in funny voices, make up silly songs, and plan elaborate birthday surprises. To him, laughter was love, and that became the heartbeat of their home. Donna, watching from the sidelines, often said that Bradley's greatest role wasn't as a presenter or actor, it was as a father. Years later, when Barney joined his dad on Breaking Dad, audiences saw that love firsthand. Their father-son bond became one of the most heartwarming things on British television, filled with laughter, banter, and moments of quiet tenderness. But what viewers didn't see was how much it meant to Donna, and how a single, private moment between her husband and son would soon move her to tears. The quiet evening that changed everything. It happened not long after filming wrapped on a new season of Breaking Dad. The family had gathered at their countryside home in Essex, surrounded by the soft hum of evening. Bradley, exhausted but content, sat with Barney by the fire. Donna was nearby, quietly tidying up after dinner, half listening as father and son began talking about the show, about life, and about family. Then, out of nowhere, Barney said something that stopped Bradley in his tracks. "Dad," he said softly, "I know people think you're funny, and that's what makes them love you. But for me, it's not the jokes. It's the way you care." Donna froze, her hands still on the dishes, her heart swelling. Barney continued, "You've always been there, even when you were busy, even when things were hard. You always made time for us. I just hope I can be like that someday." Bradley didn't reply immediately. For once, the man who always had a quip ready was speechless. Donna turned to see him, eyes glistening, a rare stillness in his expression. He reached over, put a hand on Barney's shoulder, and simply said, "You already are, son." It was a small, quiet exchange, no cameras, no audience, but for Donna, it was unforgettable. In that moment, she saw not the TV host, adored by millions, but the man she'd fallen in love with over 30 years ago, kind, humble, and full of heart. She later admitted to friends that she had to step out of the room to wipe her tears. She said, "They've always had that bond, but hearing it said out loud, it just reminded me how lucky we are." Bradley Walsh is one of the few celebrities whose public persona matches the private one. He's genuinely warm, genuinely funny, and perhaps most importantly, genuinely grateful. Donna once told a close friend that despite all the fame, Bradley still insists on doing simple, everyday things: shopping for groceries, making tea in the morning, singing badly in the car. She said, "He's never changed, and that's what I love about him." But it hasn't always been easy. Bradley has spoken openly about his struggles with exhaustion and the toll of constant filming. At one point, he even confessed that the pressures of fame nearly made him quit television altogether. It was Donna who convinced him to stay. She said, "She reminded me who I was doing it for, not the ratings, not the fame, but for her and for Barney." After that emotional evening with Barney, Bradley did something quietly beautiful. Donna found a small note tucked under her pillow the next morning. It wasn't long, just a few words scribbled in Bradley's unmistakable handwriting. "For everything you've done, for every moment you've held me up, thank you. I'll keep making you laugh for the rest of my life." Donna kept the note. She still has it, tucked safely inside a book on her nightstand. When asked about it years later, she smiled and said, "He doesn't remember writing it, but I'll never forget." The moment Donna cried that night wasn't about sadness or nostalgia. It was about gratitude and the quiet recognition that the man the world adores is also the man who fills her home with laughter and love. For over 30 years, Bradley has built a career on making others happy. But for Donna, his greatest success has always been how he makes her feel: safe, cherished, and understood. Those close to the couple say that Bradley often jokes that Donna is the real boss of the family. And perhaps in her own quiet way, she is. She's been there through the highs and lows, the tours, the endless filming schedules, and the fleeting storms that come with fame. And every time Bradley walks out onto a set, every time he makes an audience laugh, he carries a piece of Donna with him, the woman who believed in him long before the world did. Today, Bradley and Donna live a life that's beautifully ordinary in all the right ways. They enjoy quiet dinners, long countryside walks, and family holidays where fame is left behind. Their son, Barney, continues to carve his own path, and Bradley couldn't be prouder. Donna, ever the graceful presence beside him, continues to stay out of the spotlight, choosing instead to support her husband from the background. Her greatest joy coming from seeing the people she loves thrive.
Those who know them say they still laugh like newlyweds. Bradley teases her about her strict routines. She rolls her eyes when he breaks into song at the breakfast table, but beneath all the laughter lies something much deeper, a love that's weathered every storm, every success, and every season of life together. When fans see Bradley on the chase, laughing uncontrollably, wiping away tears from laughter, or offering a word of comfort to a nervous contestant, what they're really seeing is the essence of who he is at home. Kind, compassionate, real. Donna once said that what she's most proud of isn't his fame, it's his heart. She said he treats everyone the same, whether it's a producer, a taxi driver, or a fan. He makes them feel seen.